The offense lining up for a first down play. Handoff to the lone back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Picks up 7. Second down coming up.
Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Running with power. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He'll keep it himself. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Number 8.
It's what makes this offense so hard to stop. When you've got an athletic quarterback, you got to worry about him in the running game, and there on the option, he makes the right decision, keeping it, and he caps off the opening drive of the game with a TD.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Mids offense will take the field for the first time. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
And both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies, can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
On the option. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. He'll pull it on the read. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
First down, Navy.
Goes to the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Give to the big fullback. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Here comes the option. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Power football with the run. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On the option. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1.
Coming up, 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone.
Will be a turnover on downs.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try the right side. Drives into the pile just to pick up of 1. They'll spot it at the 10. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner will be brought down. And Navy will go back on the attack. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Back to throw, it's Spears. Pulls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man in the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Rice came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Houston had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse.
Throws to the tight end.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes the Navy offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got a stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On the option. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Now on the option. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Navy will have it with a first and goal. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll ride the hot hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Bruins are marching down the field. On the ground, it's Blair. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the grab. It's Beal. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This quarterback part of their running game. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
Number 8.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. 2nd down coming up. The option look. He'll do it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The back goes in motion. Fullback's got it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Goes to the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Parker. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
First down here for the offense. On the move. And he could not get loose on the run. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Spears. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their rib cage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
They'll go hurry up here. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will quickly use a timeout. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And it's right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to put it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Going to the ground. Nice move there. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Still looking, on the move. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got his man in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if this ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
And the Bruins will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Navy offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other.
Off he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W.
Here's the handoff.
Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. It's complete to the left. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Bruins getting set on first and 10, trying to get to it. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On the run, it's Blair. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect.
That makes the score Navy 24, UCLA 17.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Bringing it back, it's Parker. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo, and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
26-yard line. Brings up second down.
The give from the gun. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Looking for space. It's Blair. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
UCLA.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Navy will go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some 1st downs, get some positive momentum.
And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. On the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He'll toss it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Dropping back, it's Spears. Release to the back. Got his man down the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. The give to the big fullback. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sticks it in his belly. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8 clap and a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. This dude is just slicing and dicing his defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Navy 31, UCLA 24.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Looking for a crease, it's Blair. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws for the tight end. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running back goes in motion. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Spears. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Fresh set of downs after the completion. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll go to the air. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll go to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to the right. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Bruins are on the move. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looking for a block. It's Parker. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The give to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move at the 30. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive player.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Spears. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Looking for a gap. It's Blair. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. He didn't do it that time.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. On the option. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Run it with the fullback. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Got a man. It's Toppin. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He's looking for an open man on second down. Complete in the middle. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, UCLA! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Number 29.
Man, and how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away.
UCLA, 38. Navy, 31.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And Navy will go back on the attack. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to pass. It's Spears. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Takes the handoff. It's Blair. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
At the 18.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.